Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to be talking about presets and how to modify them and save them and use them as your own and even create your own style. Now, when you open up Lightroom and you come to your develop module over here, you will notice that you have a preset panel here on the left. Now, before I get into this further, it's good to know that ProImageEditors have the latest VSCO presets as well as plenty others, so you can always write to them and ask them for their full list of presets. That way you may not even need to send them a preset across. However, if you have your own presets, ones that you've updated and modified and with your own style, we're going to cover that right now on how we can update them and send them across to ProImageEditors. So let's take one of these presets, for example. We'll take this Kodak Portra 400C. Okay, now everything is applied and it's looking great. However, for my style, I don't really want much grain. So I will simply come down to the effects part and I will reset the grain to 0. Okay, now technically I have just edited the preset. I've edited the photo and it's not exactly how the preset is since it adds the grain. And I know now that I will always want to have no grain on these images. So I can simply go to the preset, right click on it, and update with current settings. Okay? You will be presented with this dialog box and I recommend just unchecking the exposure button there, mainly because images tend to change in exposure depending on where you were. Perhaps you were photographing in a church when it was darker or outside where it was brighter. So I would uncheck the exposure. It just saves a bit of work and hassle. And all we do is click update. Now that preset is updated and will always have no grain unless you put it back and update it once more. So there we have our updated version of the preset. Okay? Now, because we updated this preset, ProImageEditors are not likely going to have the exact settings with their presets. So we're going to need to export it and send it across with our order. Now to do this, it's very, very simple. You come here into the preset panel, find the preset you want, right click and click export. Okay? Now in this case, we always recommend that you rename it something different. Okay? Let's in this case rename it to ed for edit and we can click save. Done. Perfect. Now we have the file here on the desktop and you can see it is a .lr template, which is basically Lightroom's preset files. Okay? Now when you have these presets, it's always a good idea to tell ProImageEditors where and when you want to use them. For example, you only want this preset to work in the church or in the outside shots. Being as descriptive as you can during the process really makes a difference and will get just what you want. Now I must add that there's a tiny little fee that comes with this, as with any little additional order, but nothing to fret about. And so we thank you for watching this video, and as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with us.